but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
Open up, you coward! Was this journey really all for nothing? No, there has to be more. That's it! I got an idea.
Greetings, old friend. Allow me to inquire. Were you unable to enter the Erd Tree to claim the Elden Throne?
Yeah, and the thorns seem impenetrable too.
Then allow me to make a suggestion. Take me to the mountaintop of giants. There, I can set the Erd Tree ablaze.
And exactly how will you do that?
I am not at liberty to say. But just know, when the time comes, do not be led astray by any who tells you otherwise. For the sake of all life in the lands between.
What?
Goodbye for now.
Wait! Damn it. To the mountaintop of giants. Don't be led astray. By what?
Tarnished!
Oh, you poor thing! Didn't your mother ever teach you how to use a door?
It's the foul stench of disgrace. The odor of the accursed tarnished.
Huh. Tell you what, I'll put some perfume on next time.
I will avenge all of my kin!
A clone avenging for his fallen kin. Where have I heard this story before?
And so we meet, tarnished.
Wait a minute. Sorry, you just looked a little familiar.
No, I believe you have the right person. You were familiar with this vessel previously, but fate had it that we'd meet under new circumstances. Who you knew before as Yura has ceased to exist. Who you are looking at now as I. Shabriri, you don't know anything about me, but I know all about you. A tarnished who would be lord, in possession of 4 great runes, servant to the Mistress Rani, and now on his way to sacrifice the life of a fair maiden to claim the title of Elden Lord.
What?
Oh, you didn't know? In order to burn the Erd Tree with the Forge of the Giants, one needs to sacrifice themselves as kindling in order to channel the flames to burn down the Erd Tree. Tell me, how can one say their strength befits the crown if their strength wasn't strong enough to carry out an act selflessly? I digress, Tarnished. It seems as though your quest comes to an end. Unless, if you want to know another way to set the Erd Tree alight.
And why should I trust you?
It's not a question of why you should trust me. It's the matter of selflessness, courage, and honor to not drag in the life of someone who's been with you since your whole journey began. Would you consider it fair to be judge, jury, and executioner for this maiden? Or would you let yourself go so low to be considered that much of a monster?
I know, Malenia, you said something about this, but sacrificing you? Just thinking about it sounds outrageous. Alright, I'm in. What do I need to do?
Well, come now. It all begins in the sewers of Lendel.
Ah, hell. It was hell out there. Omens. Lots of omens. Why so many here? Hell is brewing down here, and yet above this place was once a great kingdom? None of this is making sense. This whole place feels sinister, and I feel like this was just the beginning. Could have given me a warning for that one. Sheesh. But no time to rest. He told me that it would be down here. How? What is this?
So you're choosing to go against my will? Answer me.
I can't! I can't sacrifice so that I can ascend to Elden Lord? Insanity. Blasphemy, even. Their crown is ruled of strength, not through the sacrament of others. And if I have to become a monster to make sure that happens, so be it.
Then I shall bid you farewell for the rest of your journey. The frenzied flame is not to be trifled with. It could mean the end of all for the lands between, festering within its inheritor until they've gone mad. If you seek the frenzied flame, so be it. But remember, if you ever arise to be the Lord of Chaos, I will hunt you and deliver what is rightfully yours.
So, now you understand why I'm here?
Quite a conundrum you got yourself in. Quite unfortunate indeed. It's a shame I won't be providing any sort of services to you.
What do you mean? You really want to let all of our efforts go to waste after all of the demigods I've killed?
Oh, it's not quite enough. You still need to provide to me the whereabouts of one more demigod before I can help. Did it never occur to you that there was more around the Atlas Plateau than just Leyndell? How could you have possibly missed the Scorched Earth area that gave off sinister vibes all the way to the far west? Oh, my apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. But yes, head to Mount Gelmir, defeat Rakad, and nab his great rune, and then we'll talk about reversing the frenzied flame.
You are lucky I don't have any other choice. So, you're Rykar's folks, right?
Why, yes. But how did you manage to get here without an invitation? No matter. If you got here without an invitation, that only means you really are interested in joining the Volcano Manor.
Sure, I'd like to join the Volcano Manor, but what do you guys do?
We kill other tarnished who reek of blasphemy.
Well, Lady Tanif, I was wondering if I could see Rykar so I could just have a little chat with him.
I can't let you do that. He only speaks with those worthy of his presence.
Does that involve killing my fellow Tarnished?
Yes.
Well, fine. I'll do what I must. Where do we start?
You can start by going down the hall and to the left. Make yourself comfortable.
I'm not falling for that scam. The map clearly shows that there's a secret entrance around here. Of course these loons have dark pathways with no light either. Huh? Oh! Guessing this is the way to the rest of the Volcano Manor. Well, only one way to find out. Well, here goes nothing. This might take a while. You know, I question if all of this effort is going to be worth it. Will it be too late to reverse the frenzied flame by the time I get to the cure? No. I gotta keep going. But for whose sake? No time to rest. Gotta kill Rykard. Now! Oh, shit.
Very well. Join myself and King as family. Together we will devour the very god.
You are going to tell me everything I need to do.
Stand back. My flesh. It writhes with scarlet rot.
Yeah, I heard this song and dance before. Here, take this.
You wish that I stab myself with this to quell the scarlet rot? But how?
Don't ask me. But what more do you have left to lose?
A fair point.
I'll let you be. It should take a good while for the effects to kick in. And, you already passed out. So, you're awake.
I am still in disbelief that this actually worked. The rot. It's been quelled for now. Thank you very much. But I must go now. I have a journey of my own to travel on. Here, and take this as a token of my gratitude. Fancy meeting you here. Are you following me by any chance? You know, never mind that. Though I do want to ask, have you heard of the tale of Malenia? Like me, she was missing an arm, and I realized that I cannot track Malenia down until I have a way to defend myself.
Didn't Malenia have a prosthesis? Something like this?
Why, yes. How did you manage to seize this?
It's a long story.
I see. Well, thank you. Regardless, it appears as though my journey isn't over yet. I'll be heading up north to the mountaintop of giants. If we ever meet again and you need my help, don't be afraid to call me in to fight.
That won't be necessary. I think I can take care of myself.
May chaos take the world. May chaos take the world!
I beg you, would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey.
Once again, we meet. I can only assume that our reasons align.
You could say that.
Well, in that case, I believe it's about time that I explained myself. I am of Malenia's blood, but in what capacity I do not know. However, what I am aware of is I need to meet with Malenia and return something of importance.
Hey! Come on, get up! Wait, you took out the needle. What are you doing?
Tarnished. Take it and go. It's about time that I took control of my destiny.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Why throw it all away? Why? Why?
Shh. Everything will be okay. I am choosing to take control of my own fate. And if I am to fall, then so be it. But at least I can leave something behind for our would-be Elden Lord. Take the needle, cleanse the flame, and make sure the world is a better place.
All right.
The frenzied flame is not to be trifled with. It could mean the end of all for the lands between.
Tell me, how can one say their strength befits the crown if their strength wasn't strong enough to carry out an act selflessly?
Take the needle, cleanse the flame, and make sure the world is a better place.
Oh, tarnished. It's been quite a long time. Oh, I've been aware of what you've been doing. And just know, this is all your fault!
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake, as I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat. Wait.
Huh?
The scarlet moon flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
She's too strong. is the end of the line for me. And if I have to become a monster to make sure that happens, so be it. I'm sorry, Malenia, but I need more power. I hope you can see forgiveness in me. Maybe in another timeline I would have listened. I won.
Dearest Mikola, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Ah! How long I waited for a fight like this! Don't hold back, Lord of Blood! liberate control from the frenzied flame.
Please. It is I, the god of Mea